Warning, this is a pest control video. Vegans and fairies may wish to look away now.
Hey guys, I'm back. So it's been 3 weeks since this happened, operation on my back to correct some broken stuff. And I want to say a big thank you to all the well wishes, both here on YouTube and on Instagram. The messages of support have been very encouraging. And I'm hoping it's only going to be now another 3 or 4 weeks before I can get out once again and sort of get back to some sort of normality. And a big thank you to Anthony's missus for sending me an email photo of Anthony wearing his fantastic Team Foxer hoodie on Christmas Day. Glad you liked it. So, in this episode, I have a chat with a muntjac. I lose my shit with a wily fox. And we take a look at some of the clips from Team Foxer Down Under.
Robbed him.
Plus, make sure you're a subscriber, because at the end of this video, you'll have your very own chance to win an S2R Baton 2 torch from Olight. Good stuff. Right then, let's rewind to New Year's Day.
So it's 2019, we're out on the foxes. Tonight's a solo mission and we're going to see if we can get the score sheet up and running for this year. I haven't been to the farm for a few weeks, it's been busy, Christmas and so on and so forth. So I'm out and about getting around the farm as much as possible before I have to go in for my operation. There have been sightings of foxes in the area, so I am rather hopeful that tonight we will strike it lucky. And I know a couple of the other guys are out and about also, so if I have their clips for you, I will add those into this video. Right, let's get going and see what tonight brings. Now, believe it or not, it was actually in the next field was the first customer of the evening. I flung the lamp over across the field, and right behind the shed I saw my first pair of eyes. It was staring right back at me. It actually wandered back to about 200-ish yards, and I let rip off the bonnet of the car. Nice stable platform, and that one went down at some distance.
That's a long one.
That was a long one, that one. Good result. I think. Yeah. Some good nick. Pretty little fox. Yeah. Beauty. Only a young one. But there you go, that's the first one of 2019. And it's New Year's Day, so there we go. On to the next one. Didn't actually see any more on that farm for the remainder of the evening, which is a good sign that we're on top of the foxes, at least for now. So I stopped off at the farm shop on the way home. I had a text to say that she'd had a load of chickens go missing. Could I go and have a look to see if there are any foxes around, because they also start lambing in this field very soon. It came out to the Icotec GC500 caller, but when I started lip squeaking, it came in like an absolute steam train. Boom, and that's one chunky monkey down. Stood in the corner of the paddock here, in the farm shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, okay, Robin, I think we can all count, so we'll just quickly fast forward this bit till we get to the fox, which was actually about 80 yards. Here came absolutely bombing in. Look at that fat one. Bloody hell. There's a corker. That is a big one. This start lambing here really soon. There's all the sheep. And there's one big fox taken care of. 1st of January 2019, that's the second one of this evening. Good start to the year. Indeed it was, and I'm sure the farm shop owner is pretty happy with that result. On the way home I thought I'd flick the lamp onto a spot where I'd seen 1 or 2 foxes before, and I got permission to shoot and took a long shot once again off the bonnet of the truck to be able to bring home number 3. Number 3. A couple of evenings later, and I'm out with Mark. We'd been asked to attend the golf course because there were a couple of foxes digging up and making a nuisance in the bunkers and defecating in certain areas on the greens. So we'd spent a little bit of time calling on the driving range here, and this fence is really thick. So my understanding is this fox is going to have to make its way all the way to the right. Once it did, and it finally made it there, we discovered that it was a bloody cat, so we'd spent quite a bit of time for nothing. Something else we bumped into that evening, which was quite nice to see, and it actually came real close, about 20 yards away, was this fantastic looking muntjac here. About 20 yards away. They may well be the smallest, but they're certainly not lacking in courage, and he's clearly not happy that we're in his territory.
Ruff! Ruff!
Having spent an hour or 2 on the golf course and not seeing any foxes, we moved on to the farm where we bumped a load of roe deer by putting the caller on. They're certainly not quite as brave as the little muntjac, but they are lovely to see, providing there's not too many around.
Hey!
A couple of nights later, and I'm out with Rick this time on his shoot, and I see this fox. A little too late clearly, because it had just come out of the cover and I'd not seen it. I got another glimpse of it before it buggered off into the long grass, giving me not quite enough time to be able to take the shot. So I decided to go back solo a few evenings later on a windy evening when I put the vixen in heat call on, which tends to work very well early, late December, early January. The mating calls tend to work very well. And as I scan back down this long piece of cover, out pops the vixen heading towards the caller. Now notice with this vixen that you've only got one eye shining back, and you'll see in a second, as I did manage to pop this one down, that she was clearly blind in her right eye.
Got you, you bastard.
It's right on the end of the cover. So clearly no obvious signs of injury there, but as you can see, blind in that right eye nevertheless. That said, it's also a good one to get out of the way, considering she'd set up home inside the cover there. Right, let's take a little look down under to see how Jason's been getting on in New South Wales. Bingo, it's on the right side of the fence. Jason just now needs it to stay still long enough.
Drop team.
Nicely done. A couple of evenings later, Jason's out again. Unmistakably, that's 2 from 2. Well done Jason, and well done Team Foxer Down Under. I hope the weather breaks for you soon. Back in the UK, we've got another viewer also using the Tika T3 in 223 like myself, called in this beauty of a dog fox, using the Icotec GC500 caller and putting it down with a 55 grain pill. Great shot. The second fox, not quite as testing, but equally as devastating. Check this one out. Told you smoking's bad for your health. Right, it's time for me and Rick to go out on the farm. We'd already seen a fox on a previous field, but it ran. We bumped into this one on the second farm of the evening, and down it went.
There's one of the night.
I think from recollection that was actually the only fox we saw that evening. A couple of evenings later, myself and the keeper managed to call a fox in from quite some way off. The trouble is though, as soon as it got within range, unfortunately the wind wasn't in our favour, blowing our scent directly to the fox, so as soon as it gets within shooting distance it buggered off straight into the cover crop, not to be seen again that evening, although we did actually see it on shoot day, which is rather embarrassing, always is. I lied to you, that wasn't the only fox that me and Rick got that evening. On the last farm of the evening we managed to shoot this vixen at a fair decent distance, just, I don't know, 20 yards away from where the drive starts. Healthy looking one. Vixen. Pretty, isn't it? It was a pretty fox that, and in hindsight probably one I would have liked to have got taxidermied actually from a hallway. Believe it or not, a few evenings later, actually same field, same farm, myself and Rick going past, and we actually bumped into the dog fox this time, although he was in the same position as the female at some distance. We managed to bag it.
Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Goes a long way.
Fox number 2, long one that one, good specimen. Oh, pretty fox. Dog, some big old tallywhackers on him. He's a good mini. Oh. Yeah, he's a good specimen. Out with the gamekeeper now, and this time I'd actually attached the new rangefinder from Nitesite and ranged this one at exactly 109 yards, so I was fairly confident with the range confirmed. I could take a decent headshot with this one. It was only the head really visible anyway.
One.
Cool. I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut that clip short because it actually was a little bit too graphic for the snowflakes. This was my last solo mission so far of 2019, riding on a crest of confidence. I took this headshot at some distance off the Primos trigger sticks.
dog. Oh, what a chops.
Thank you for sticking around until the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the clips. I'm now going to explain how you can be in with a chance of winning an S2R Baton 2 torch from Olight.
So all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning the Olight torch this time is take a look at Olight's Facebook page, click on the like symbol here, and then share, tagging Team Foxer and one of your friends to be in with a chance of winning the torch. We will pick a winner at random and Olight will send the torch direct to you. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe and happy shooting.